So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to be supportive today, all right, if you enjoy my live streams, my daily live streaming content, you enjoy my on-demand videos on YouTube, you like everything that I do, and you want to see me continue to be able to put out fun and entertaining content for you, all right, if this is what you like, there are many ways that you can support my efforts to keep doing this, all right? You can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. Today is the absolute last day to pledge to my Patreon for February if you want to, and get in on the perks for the month of March. What are the perks? Well, if you pledge $5 or more, you'll be able to nominate your favorite moments of my 10 years as a content creator for the upcoming retrospective event that I already mentioned that'll happen in March. If you pledge $20 or more, you're going to get your question answered for sure on the new episode of Ask the King that's going to be coming out in March, okay? Or if you pledge $50 or more, you'll be able to get your question answered in a private Q&A video. All right? So, lots of awesome stuff in this regard. Give it a look at patreon.com/darksidephil for the full details. Thanks to everyone who is already a current pledgee, and thanks even for considering it. Thanks for the support, okay? Number 2, I have a Teespring store where you can buy fun merchandise, right? Lots of stuff. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers. In fact, today, as I'll show you, I'm actually wearing a shirt. I'm actually wearing one of my shirts from my Teespring store. This is the, I guess you could call it the manga DSP version of the shirt. And this is a cool one that I actually did when I was playing lots of like JRPGs at one point. And I figured, hey, I'm playing Shenmue 2. Why not toss the shirt on, right? Good quality stuff, I can attest. I've owned some of these shirts for 2 years now. They haven't faded or worn out whatsoever. Give it a look. Anything you buy from my store helps me out. And, of course, you get a cool collectible. All right, guys? Now, if you are here live on the stream, the reason that I actually say that is because some people are not live on the stream. They're actually watching this on demand on YouTube. But if you're here live on the stream, well, awesome. Thank you very much for that, obviously. Thanks for being here. If you'd like to contribute and get a shout-out for your contributions, you can. If you either cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, so cheering with bits or subscribing to the channel or tipping me via, my tips link, you'll get a nice shout-out. If you cheer 100 bits or more, or if you subscribe and click the share button after subscribing, or if you tip me $5 or more, there'll be an on-screen thank you pop-up during the stream. All right, pretty cool. Adds to the interactivity of the streams. As you can also see, we've got a stream stats leaderboard for top cheerer and top tipper, which I will update periodically during the stream for the current top cheerer and top tipper. So that's even more recognition for all of you to receive. Okay. Pretty neat. And very much appreciated any contributions you guys give. By the way, I should bring this up. As of today, this is the final day if you actually do want to help with my impending tax situation. Anything helps. Any kind of contribution, whether it's Patreon or tipping or subbing or whatever. Everything's good today. This is the last day for that. Starting tomorrow, it's the 1st of March. And if that's the case, we'll have to change that. And I'll mention that tomorrow. Trust me. I will start talking about that tomorrow on stream. It's going to be a huge thing for the month of March. If you want to help, you have to contribute via certain methods, okay? But anyway, yeah. So thanks to anyone who contributes anything. It is much appreciated. Let's get to shout-outs. All right, let's get to shout-outs. Okay. Uh-oh. That noise you're hearing is me trying to get my browser to work. Not going very well. Okay, here we go. Wow. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, I want to give shout-outs to people who actually contributed overnight. Okay? So, let's give a shout-out to those who contributed overnight, because there were actually a significant amount of people this time around. Okay? So, we start with Genetic Gamer, who did a 50-bit cheer, and says, Phil, I find it funny that detractors monetize your content, but at the same time take the moral high ground. Do you think these detractors are profiting off of your hardships? 100% yes. 100% yes. There's nothing else to say about that. Next question. He says, I'm getting weight. I noticed you lose weight over the years. Any tips on where to begin? Sure, I'll give you some general tips. I'm not going to give you, like, huge fitness tips or anything, but it's very simple. Number one, maintain a diet that's well balanced. Okay, cut back on the things that are high calorie or sugar intake that you don't need. For example, at one point in my life, I used to live an incredibly unhealthy lifestyle. I would wake up and eat unhealthy food for breakfast, go to work and drink like 5 to 10 cups of freaking coffee and tea and shit, have an unhealthy lunch, come home, have a bad dinner. You see what I mean? Like, then I said, okay, instead of that, if I'm going to eat in the morning, I'm just going to have something quick and healthy. Cut that back on the coffee, cut back no soda, no drinking soda during the day. Lunch is going to be a lean lunch, not going out eating fast food. And for dinner, it's not going to be some disgusting, heavy, sloppy dinner. Something healthy, something balanced. So now in the morning, maybe if I'm hungry, I'll have a piece of toast or two, maybe a bowl of cereal. For dinner, I have something that Kat usually makes that's well balanced, or something I make. I talk about it all the time. Turkey burgers, with rice, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and then at night, I might have a snack of some sort. And it's various. Sometimes I'll have a sandwich, just a quick sandwich. Sometimes I'll have rice cakes. Sometimes I'll have fruit. And the thing is, all that stuff tastes good. It's just a matter of changing your diet to not be the quick garbage. The quick trash that, a lot of people, it's the pitfalls of just grabbing something quick, going out and buying something to eat that's bad, fast food, greasy food. Or eat constantly drinking sugar all day. Right now, I'm sitting here. I have a seltzer water and a bottle of water in front of me. I used to drink Kickstarts every day. Now I'm cutting back. So, just some basic stuff. Just some basic stuff about your lifestyle. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, keep moving. Have a day a week when you do constant movement. Try to maintain some physical activities / at least some kind of working out if you can maintain it. Maintain another thing. Maintain a good sleep schedule. Because let me tell you, when you have a bad sleep schedule, that could completely screw up your life. It could. It could lead to you not having a proper metabolism. And that's bad too, So, there you go. That's just a few recommendations. I'm sure there's tons more healthy things that other people could recommend. That's just me from my personal experience. So, there you go. Golden Colts did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. And then he did a 110-bit cheer. So, thank you very much, Golden Colts. Xbox One is garbage. Tip me $1. And says, watching yesterday's pre-stream, I'm curious about your taxes. What happens if you don't report all your expenses for the year? Like, what if you left out certain games that you had bought? When you're self-employed, okay, if you don't report all your expenses, you're only hurting yourself. Because the bottom line is, expenses, all right, are tax write-offs if they are covered. Meaning, for example, if I buy a video game and, I stream that video game, that's covered, right? That's part of the business. Pretty much anything gaming related that I do is covered under as a tax write-off for me, because that's my life, that's my living, that's what I make a living doing. I play video games, I talk video games, I cover video games, I tweet about video games, that's my deal, all right? If I didn't do those, that would be ridiculous. Basically, the government would say, well, you have no expenses to operate your business, so just pay us, a flat rate of whatever you made this year. And that would be awful. That would mean that my taxes would be sky high, It's good that I take the diligence to go through, like I did the other night, and, go through all of my expenses in order to make sure that they're being accounted for. So, there you go. So, there you go. Yeah, like I said, if you do not do proper, expense tracking and you own your own business, you're just hurting yourself. And that goes for anyone who does YouTube, anyone who does Twitch, and you have income based off of that. You should be keeping track of your expenses, and you should be doing your taxes properly. If you don't, you're missing out, and you're basically monstrously overpaying taxes when anything that you do, like you bought a microphone for your stream, that's covered. That's a tax write-off, Okay. Xbox One is garbage. Ship me another $1 and says, Goro or Shao Kahn, who's the better one when it comes to pre-order bonuses? Goro wasn't very good. Being very honest, I remember, Goro back in Mortal Kombat 10 was kind of a gimmick character who really wasn't very good and was easily defeatable. Even the different versions of him, none of them were very good. So it was cool to have him only because he was a legacy character from past Mortal Kombat games. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was kind of like he was a throwaway character that wasn't very important. Now, Shao Kahn is the big boss character when it comes to Mortal Kombat. At least for the earlier games, right? Until later on with different plot lines and the like. So is Shao Kahn going to be a good character or a throwaway character? The other thing you have to factor in here is Goro was pre-order only. I think later on they allowed people who bought the game to buy him from the store for money. But it was a good thing he wasn't a very good character. Because can you imagine everyone who pre-ordered Mortal Kombat 10 had like the best character in the game while no one else could play him? I mean, that wouldn't be fair, right? That wouldn't have been fair at all. So it's actually a good thing, in my opinion, that the pre-order character was a little silly. I mean, it's cool he was a legacy character. Was he, a huge, amazing character that everyone needed? No. But it was a nice bonus. And it didn't really affect the gameplay balance of the game at all for him to be in there. That some people had him and some people didn't. So, I mean, Shao Kahn's cool. I guess we'll see how he plays in Mortal Kombat 11. And then I can make more of a judgment on this. For now, I can't. Okay? So now we move on to people who actually contributed during today's stream. And we start off with Moonwalkman, who tipped me $1. And apparently he's upset because he's saying that he feels he was, basically, let me just read the whole thing. He says, Phil, you owe me 10 seconds. This time it's not in a car, but my 10 seconds of fame. I wasn't on the leaderboard. Although I was the highest tipper, it's not a biggie. I have fun with Shenmue, and ask Stream Chat how to get a duck in Shenmue 2. I apologize, Moonwalkman. If you feel that you were the top tipper at any time and I didn't put you up on the leaderboard, that's my fault. You have a right to have a gripe about that. I don't know when you're talking about. Like last night, I don't remember seeing you on the Tetris stream. I do believe that you were here at least at one point yesterday for Shenmue 2. But I don't know what you're referencing specifically because you don't actually say it here in your tip. So I apologize again. You are a loyal viewer and a supporter, and I appreciate that. And if I made an honest mistake here and screwed up, I apologize for that. Thank you for the tip. You are the first tip of the day. And in reality, I would put you up there on the leaderboard as the top tipper of the day. However, I got some bad news. An anonymous tipper, all right, tipped $23. An anonymous tipper tipped $23 and said top secrets. I don't know what the hell that means. Top secrets is top secrets, right? Like top secret. It's supposed to be like a play on words. But I don't know what that's in response to or ever anything. But anyway, thank you for that anonymous tip. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and update the total leaderboard here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So yes, top tips are up to, or total tips are up to $24 so far today. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you to the anonymous tipper. Appreciate that. So Abigail Rayfinger subscribed to the channel and then cheered 80 bits and says midterms are coming soon for me. Ugh. Yeah, I hear you, Abigail Rayfinger. I remember, midterms back in the day. All these big tests and shit that they have. Pretty silly. Let me get you up there. These big tests, dramatic tests in school and everything, right? I wish you the best. I hope you do well. And, I just hope that everything goes according to plan for you. And, no problems or anything. And, hopefully you do well. I always want to see my viewers and fans do well in their studies and their education. So good luck. Jack Spartacus Tipped me $1. Thank you, Jack Spartacus, for the $1 tip. That actually gets us now up to $25 in tips. Thank you. I screwed that up. Let's try that again. No 9 to 5 Gaming. Subscribe to the channel for 12 months. It says ring-a-ding-ding, baby, full year. Thank you very much, No 9 to 5 Gaming. I appreciate that very much. And I want to say thank you. Thank you. For the 12 months of support. Very nice. Infinite55 just did a 2,000-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Infinite55. Obviously, that's going to bring you right to the top of the leaderboard for cheering for the day. Let's get you up there. Oops, it's 2,000 bits. My fault. 2,000-bit cheer. And thanks, you know, as I said, starting tomorrow, if you actually want to be supportive in regards to the upcoming situation, there'll be other methods. I'll clarify starting tomorrow. Okay, I'll clarify starting tomorrow. All right. Moonwalkman tipped me $1. He says, since you're asking, it was actually on your Shenmue stream. I tipped you $10 at the start, telling you to buy all the Zippo lighters. Don't worry about it. Have fun. Wow. My apologies, Moonwalkman. By the way, if you're wondering what that incredibly annoying noise is, there's a garbage truck outside. That's what that noise is. It's very fucking annoying. Okay. But anyway, yeah, okay, Moonwalkman. Thank you for clarifying. I apologize about that. Obviously, I would have put you up on the leaderboard if I probably was just had a brain fart or something. Who knows, right? So thank you very much, Moonwalkman. Let's actually update the total tips again. We're now up to $26. Knows Nobody did a 1,000-bit cheer and says, hey, Phil, is it true you're skipping Dead or Alive 6? Yes, it is. For multiple reasons. And I'll explain these reasons right now. First of all, thank you for the cheer. Very generous 1,000-bit cheer. Number one, because Dead or Alive 6, out of all the fighting games over the years that I have played, in all honesty, has probably the worst game engine of the big ones. Like I'll say, you know, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. You know, these are the games that are kind of synonymous with fighting game goodness. And then, of course, you got the ones from Arc Systems, like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, and now Dragon Ball FighterZ. Out of all those games, Dead or Alive is by far the worst combat system. It's basically got this weird rock, paper, scissors style to it. That in reality is kind of weird. And it's a guessing game a lot of the time. I'm not saying it's a bad system. I'm just saying that for competitive reasons, it's not the best. Okay. In addition to that, you know, the game is basically getting kind of panned for silly reasons, in my opinion. But like Evo shunned it and isn't even having a major tournament for it this year, which is crazy. Like people were expecting it to be at Evo, and they said no, we're not doing it. So the game basically just getting completely slammed and destroyed. So, you know, in all reality, here the real reason. All that being said, you might say, all that's the fact or the reason. The truth of the matter is this. All right, Dead or Alive 6 is not really going to be a game that's going to have longevity. I just know it. You know what I mean? I know that it's going to be a game that everyone plays for like a week, and then, you know, play through the campaign, play a week, and then no one cares about it anymore. That's just kind of the feeling, the vibe I have for it. And I've played the previous Dead or Alive games. It was kind of the same thing. In reality, you've got Mortal Kombat 11 coming out in April. And if anything, that's going to be the next fighting game that's going to be treated seriously and have longevity and have competitive gameplay online. That, you know, I'll be playing all the characters and messing around with the different versions of them. And, you know, putting a significant amount of time and effort into Mortal Kombat 11 come April. I don't foresee myself doing that in Dead or Alive at all. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I would see myself playing through the story and maybe trying out a little bit of online play for a bit, and that's it. I remember back in the day, Dead or Alive 4, I played the hell out of that game, and the reason was it was one of the major games for Xbox 360 at the time. It actually had some of the nicest graphics on the console because the game ran at a full 60 frames per second. And it was the first fighting game that I played that was like in full HD and everything. This was around the era of Street Fighter 4. Actually, I think it was right before Street Fighter 4. So I actually played a lot of Dead or Alive 4 on the Xbox 360, and I was actually really good at it, but I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't really like that fighting engine that much. The rock, paper, scissors guessing game is kind of annoying and silly, and I don't want to drop the money on Dead or Alive 6, play it for like 2 days, no one cares about it, everyone complains it's not a good game, and then I play online a couple times, I rage, and then I never play it again. You see what I mean? I don't want it to be another fighting game situation like Soul Calibur 6, or like one of these games where I just basically am wasting money because I know I'm not going to be playing it in the long run. Versus Mortal Kombat 11, I know I'm going to be playing the shit out of Mortal Kombat 11 in April. I know I'm going to like that game, and I know it's going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's going to be fun, and there's going to be robust content. It's just going to be all around a great game that's going to be giving me... It's going to have legs. Let's put it that way. So... Yeah, and the other thing is, someone just said it, King Goken just said it, it sounds like Jump Force. You're exactly right, King Goken. I literally just dropped $60 on Jump Force, played through the campaign, played 1 or 2 matches of online, said, okay, enough, and that's it. I don't want that to happen again. You know, I just had that experience, and I don't want that to happen again with Dead or Alive 6. So, even though I understand there are some people who like the franchise, and there are people who are disappointed that I'm not playing it, I've made the decision not to play Dead or Alive 6. That is a really annoying sound from this truck outside. I'm going to be honest, it's very hard to concentrate and talk with that noise, that racket. Swaggins cheered and said, shout out to Infinite55. He has now become the #1 top cheerer of all time here on my Twitch channel. Actually, hold on. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations and thanks to Infinite55, the biggest cheerer of all time here on my Twitch channel. It is much appreciated. It is. You know, we're talking from way back when in 2013 when you couldn't even cheer. I guess what you really say is from when I started back here in fall of 2016, right? It was really fall of 2016 when I returned to Twitch in grand fashion. After, you know, years of being away, I came back, and for the past 2.5 years, I've consistently streamed here every single day that I can. And it is very much appreciated that Infinite has supported me in such a strong fashion. So thank you very, very much to Infinite55 for your support. Okay, thank you. All right. Also, Mort tipped me $3 and said Infinite55 has become your top cheerer. So there you go. People are recognizing Infinite for his contributions. Thank you very much, Infinite. All right, what I want to do, let's check on sub count. Hold on a second, because I didn't do this, and I know we got some subs here. We're 518 subs. We went down 1. What can you do, right? Not a big deal. Okay. Oh, that's right. I do want to do shout-outs for the top cheerers of the week. All right? Just to give credit where credit is due. Until everyone know, you know, how we're doing here with the standings. So, the top 10 cheerers of the week. Thank you to the following people. In 10th place, Rock the Ice 24. In 9th place, Golden Colts. In 8th place, whoa, there's 2 different Baja Blasts. We have 8th place, Baja Blast 72. And in 7th place, Baja Blast 75. What's up with that? I have no idea. In 6th place, Freddie Lamar Bosley. In 5th place, Uzi Go Hard. In 4th place, Knows Nobody. In 3rd place, Judicious Echoes. In 2nd place, Baja Blast 74. And in 1st place, Infinite 55. All right, so thank you to all of you. And much appreciated. Much appreciated. All of your support. Thank you very, very much for the cheering this week. Again, today, pretty much the final day. Any contribution you'd like to do. Cheering, subbing, tipping, Patreon, Teespring, all are much appreciated and all help me out, you know, equally. So thanks for that, and thanks for anything you consider supporting me, you know, today. All right? All right, folks. That is it for pre-stream. Let's end it. And I'm probably going to use the restroom quickly, and then we're going to get started, okay? We're going to resume. Actually, I've had my PS4 on all night. I'm not kidding. It's been on all night in suspend mode because we couldn't save the game yesterday. So we're going to resume right where we left.